Another Saturday at Stanford, and for the second time in 24 hours, we get set for some ACC volleyball on the farm. It's a top 25 tango as the number 16 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets come to Maples Pavilion to take on the number 6 Stanford Cardinal. The first time these two teams have met this millennium. The last time they saw each other was way back nearly 30 years ago in 1995. Welcome everyone, I'm Jenna Becerra with you here on the call on ACC Network Extra, and there are a lot of implications for ACC standings. Both of these teams are 10-3 in conference play, and they're both coming off a sweep last night. This is the first of two meetings for these two this year. The Yellow Jackets will also host the Cardinal later this month on November 27th. So who will set the tone here in the first go-around? This is what the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will look like. The starters, Liv Mogridge, Deandra Pierce, Bianca Bertolino, Luana Emiliano, Tamara Otene, Sophia Velez, and Logan Wiley. We'll get you the Stanford starters in just a minute as Emiliano is looking to start at the service line for the Yellow Jackets. And it'll start with an error. The first point going to the Cardinal. On their side of the net, it's Cami Miner, Anna Pringle, Jordan Harvey, Lizzie Andrew, Elia Rubin, Sammy Francis, and Elena Ogilvie, who will start to serve. Big time dig there for the Card. Off a big swing, slow from Rubin. First kill of the night. Stanford up 2-0. Tonight, Stanford wearing the Cardinal tops with the faded white sleeves. Georgia Tech with the white tops and the honeycomb print on the bottom. Wiley gets the point back. Georgia Tech on the board. They're within one here in the first set. Bianca Bertolino, the senior from Argentina. Three-time All-ACC, also All-American honorable mention last season. There's Rubin, in there. Rubin responsible for the last 2 points for Stanford. She's got 2 kills, game high already. 3 serving 1, and that's Jordan Harvey. Wiley, dug up by the Card. Rubin with the touch. Off the block, handled by Ogilvie, but a miscommunication there with Francis and Miner. They will collide, and the point goes to Georgia Tech. A rare miscue from the two seniors. Just the opportunity the Yellow Jackets could utilize here, as 2 is serving 3. Back set to Francis, and they'll make up for it. Excellent effort from Otene, but it falls in, and the Cardinal are up by 2 once again. You may also notice as Elia Rubin gets to the service line that Cardinal are wearing purple bows in their hair today. That is for Alzheimer's awareness, Alzheimer's Association. You can look into it, but they're just trying to spread that awareness as that will go long. But Stanford got the call. There was a touch from Georgia Tech, and it's 5. Largest lead we've seen so far here, 5 serving 2. Otene, overpass. Francis gets the kill. Cami to Sammy as Miner dishes it up to Francis. It's her second kill of the day. Her and Rubin leading the way so far for the Cardinal. Rubin continues to serve. Otene, long on that swing. A 5-point lead here for the Cardinal. We're off to a great start. This is a number 16 team in the country they're going up against with Georgia Tech. They got the sweep against Cal over in Berkeley. They're on a 9-match win streak in ACC play right now. Looking for number 10 tonight. Softly falls in. Great read by Tamara Otene. Another senior out of New Zealand. This is a team that has a lot of international flavor. 8 different countries represented. They're the most international team in the Power 4 conferences. 7 players as well as 3 different coaches from other countries. Ipar Kurt tools the block. Speaking of international flavor, Ipar Kurt, the redshirt freshman out of Istanbul, Turkey for Stanford, making her presence known. Coco Kirsch now in to serve for Stanford, the sophomore out of Trabuco Canyon, California. Part of that Pac-12 championship team a year ago, the 21st Pac-12 championship, nearly falls in. Ranges, attempts. Minor cross court to Kurt. Gets it done. Ipar Kurt now with a pair of kills to her name. Stanford now up by 6, 9-3. The number 6 team with the lead over the number 16 team in the country. I mentioned both of these teams 10-3 in ACC play thus far, and on a roll is the Yellow Jackets as they're on a 9-match win streak. Both also have the exact same overall record, 18-4 on the season. The sweep, as mentioned, Georgia Tech over Cal and Berkeley, but Stanford here got the sweep over Clemson. It was their 10th sweep of the season. Now Coco Kirsch will serve out of the timeout for the Cardinal. Still the 6-point lead. Pierce. That's off the block. Back set to Andrew. Excellent effort, but it's going to fall in for Stanford. Lizzie Andrew with her first kill of the night. She had tied her career high 8 kills last night against Clemson. She hit .545. Also had an assist. One of the freshmen, the big-time presence and immediate impact on this Stanford team. In there for the ace. Coco Kirsch. First ace of the night. Stanford now up by 8 in the first set. Here's Manges. It'll fall out of bounds. So once again, the Cardinal really extending this lead. Not exactly what we anticipated coming into this ranked matchup, seeing this large of a lead, but still pretty early on here in this first set. But a lot of work in front of the Yellow Jackets if they want to stay in this one. And there's a big swing there saying they're going to do just that. Georgia Tech now with a much needed side out. Tamara Otene now at the service line. One of the leaders on this Georgia Tech team. What a dig there. Joust at the net. Cami Minor wins it. There's nothing minor about Cami's play. She is major for the Cardinal. 13 serving 4. That's going to be long. First service error for Stanford. It breaks the Yellow Jackets' way. Sofia Velez, the junior out of Columbia. Minor to Harvey. Bertolino tools the block. Bertolino getting going here at Maple. She had a match high 14 digs last night against Cal and 11 kills. It was her 13th double-double of the season, her 8th straight. Tip from Harvey, beautiful. Jordan Harvey reads it nicely. She gets her first kill of the evening. Right now, the Cardinal led by Ipar Kurt with 3 kills. She's at the service line now. That's long. Service error will help out Georgia Tech. They trail by 7. Luana Emiliano, another senior out of Brazil, 3-time All-Conference. Transfer this season. Minor to Harvey in the back corner. Jordan Harvey with a pair of kills. And Elena Ogilvy will serve now for the Cardinal once again. Wiley stuffed. Sammy Francis in the middle. Brings the roof down. Sammy Francis had a match-high 5 blocks last night against Clemson, a career-high 706 hitting percentage. Bertolino softly. Over to Rubin, softly again. What a pancake! But it'll fall in. Elia Rubin now tied for a match-high 3 kills. Rubin had 8 kills and 11 digs yesterday. Bertolino, blocked. Putting up the wall, Sammy Francis and Jordan Harvey. Timeout called by Georgia Tech. They're trailing by 11. A solid performance thus far from Stanford. They are hitting 800 as a squad so far. They have held Georgia Tech to under 100 thus far. Tamara Otene leading with 2 kills, hitting 250. Liv Mogridge hitting 333 for the Yellow Jackets. They're going to need Otene and Bertolino to step up and be their leaders. Otene also with her 9th double-double of the season. She had a match-high 19 kills yesterday with 11 digs. Otene also the only Yellow Jacket to get preseason honors in the ACC heading into this. She also has an Offensive Player of the Week nod from this season. 3 in total for the Yellow Jackets. Sofia Velez got a Defensive Player of the Week on October 28th, and Logan Wiley, Freshman of the Week, October 28th as well. The Cardinal with a decisive lead still here in the first set. But when you're playing in the ACC slate and against another top 25 team, you can never get comfortable. Lena Ogilvy continues to serve. Bertolino, blocked again! Sammy Francis is on fire. 3rd block of the night for the 6'6" senior. Jordan Harvey as well. They are working really well together. Swinging error there, and that'll go Stanford's way as well. They have now reached 20 points. They hit 418 as a squad yesterday. They're still hitting 800 right now in the first set. Tips off the net for an ace. Like she drew it up, Elena Ogilvy with her first ace of the night, the second for Stanford. They had 8 aces yesterday against Clemson. Aggressive serving that head coach Kevin Hambley likes to encourage. Bertolino. Here's Harvey. Big time dig, nicely done by Emiliano. Bertolino again. Will take it herself. From the back row. Once again, the middle shows up. Sammy Francis. Francis having herself a weekend so far. 4 blocks on the night. Again, had a match high 5 last night. She's already got 4 here in the first set, as that will go long. So Georgia Tech with a much needed side out. Bianca Bertolino at the service line, 8 serving 22. Into the net. Second service error for Georgia Tech. Stanford with 3 on the night, but also with 2 aces to go with it, as Jordan Harvey will step to the line. She had a match high 3 aces yesterday against Clemson. Otene off the block. In the middle. Back set, Francis. Gets the touch. It is set point for the Cardinal. A quick first set. Can number 6 Stanford shut the door on this first set against the number 16 team in the country? That goes wide. Yellow Jackets still in it. Logan Wiley, freshman out of Georgia. Francis, the exclamation point. Who other than Sammy Francis? A match high 4 kills for her to end it 25-9. The first set goes Stanford's way. Decisive lead for the Cardinal. The number 6 team in the country will take the first one from the number 16 team in the country. We'll be back in a few minutes as we head on over to set number 2. The second set moments away here at Maples Pavilion. Number 6 Stanford leading 1-0 over number 16 Georgia Tech. The teams have switched sides on the court. And the Cardinal with a decisive victory, 25-9 in the first set. They hit 778. Perfect hitting percentage from both Sammy Francis and Ipar Kurt. Right behind him, Elia Rubin hitting 750. 14 blocks for the Cardinal, but their attack has been incredible. No blocks yet from the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. They hit in the negative in that first set. Uncharacteristic for the number 16 team in the country. We'll be looking for some adjustments from one of the top teams in the nation here in the second set. Leaders like Bertolino, Otene, Emiliano are all poised to get their team going. Starting off the second set at the line is Elena Ogilvy. Just registered an ace. Her and Coco Kirsch, both for Stanford. Gets the first point, Georgia Tech. Larissa Manges getting it going for Tech. They will score first here in the second set. Different tone already. Bianca Bertolino now serving. And it's an ace. First of the night for Georgia Tech. Bertolino gives the Yellow Jackets the 2-point lead. All right, some energy here in the second set right away from the Yellow Jackets. Rubin with the tip, handled, off the block. Miner sets it up, back set to Harvey, dug up. To Rubin this time, off the block. Ranges, there's Pringle in the back row, and Rubin tries to hit it softly over from the back row, but dug up by Ogilvy. What a rally. Georgia Tech gets it done. Look at this intensity the Yellow Jackets have brought into this second set. Winning a rally that goes that long takes incredible focus. They're up by 3. Cardinal have yet to score until right now, as I said it. The service error gives them their first point of the second set. They trail by 2. This is a Georgia Tech team that was picked 4th in the ACC preseason poll by the coaches. Right behind Stanford, also picked in the top 4. There's a big swing there from Otene. Some power behind that swing. She's got a team high 3 kills. Stanford picked 2nd in the ACC preseason. Pitt number 1, Louisville number 3 to round out the top 4, and that is a big swing right there. Cardinal within 2, thanks to Jordan Harvey. Yellow Jackets still have the 2-point lead. As Elia Rubin in to serve now. 3 kills on the night, also has a dig. Emiliano off the block. Miner over to Kurt. Dug up. Blocked! Sammy Francis, she's on fire. Cardinal now within 1. That presence in the middle, man, Sammy Francis. Made the preseason team, all ACC for a reason. The dig and the overpass from Harvey. 2 in the block that time. Tech with a 2-point lead once again. The mark of A strong team is also how quickly they can make adjustments. So to see the difference already from the first set to the second, although we are early. Big deal for the Yellow Jackets. This time it's Kurt. Ipar Kurt with the block. Side out for the Cardinal. A little bit of defense stepping up. Coco Kirsch. One ace on the night. That goes long. The service error gives it back to Tech. I mentioned at the top of the first set that this is the first of 2 meetings this season between these two squads. Stanford hosting this one, but they will have to go to Georgia at the end of the month. Attack line violation called against Stanford, so that point will go to Tech. They'll be hosting the Cardinal on November 27th, right before Thanksgiving. Kurt gets the kill. Ipar Kurt will get it back. Kurt tied for a match-high 4 kills alongside Sammy Francis. Cami Miner, who has a dozen assists on the evening, now serving. The ace for Miner. 3rd Cardinal ace of the evening. Miner also had an ace last night. 42 assists, 10 digs, and 2 blocks against the Tigers. Tip. Miner gets it up. Harvey. The back corner. Jordan Harvey. The 3rd Cardinal to reach 4 kills in this match this evening. Harvey, Francis, Kurt. And they all have at least 2 blocks to their name as well. Tied at 7. Service error. Gives the lead back to Tech. Yellow Jackets up by 1 as Sofia Velez will serve. Ipar Kurt to the back corner. She makes it hurt. Now a match high in kills all on her own with 5. She's hitting .833 as we're tied up at 8. Serving now. Off the top of the net. Great swing by Bertolino. Her 2nd kill of the evening. Bertolino and Otene, only Yellow Jackets with more than 1 kill in the night so far. Rubin, off the block. Off the block here, diving is Miner, saves it. A free ball chance here for the Yellow Jackets. Cross court, blocked. Will help herself out. Free ball chance for the Cardinal now. Harvey, dug up. Another rally. Right at the net. Another dig by Ogilvy. Lizzie Andrew shuts it down. Oh yes, she can, Drew. We are tied up at 9. Stanford looking to take the lead for the first time here in the 2nd set. All-out effort by both squads in that rally. That was impressive. Another block. Francis and Rubin on top of it. double digits, and Stanford will take the lead. Cardinal hitting .214 in this set after hitting .778 in the first set. Starting to come alive a little more offensively. Rubin. What a dig from Otene. Tip. A little back and forth at the net. Rubin again. Somehow the Yellow Jackets survive. Harvey gets it done. Jordan Harvey tied for a match-high 5 kills. The Cardinal starting to show up at the highest intensity moments. Yellow Jackets still in this one, trailing only by 2. Still early here in the second set. What a dig. Looks like a potential net violation confirmed against Stanford. So the point will go to Tech. They have double digits, trailing by just 1, with Bertolino at the line. That goes long. 2-point lead now for the Cardinal as they'll hit a dozen. Sophomore Jordan Harvey at the line. Tooling the block. Good execution there by Tech. Larissa Manges taking advantage. Now Liv Mogridge, the junior out of Florida. Francis. Staying alive is Tech. Free ball. Francis again. She will not be denied this time. (13-11) Cardinal. What a second set thus far between these two squads. Cardinal hitting .278. Yellow Jackets hitting .130. Minor to Francis. Back-to-back kills. She can't be stopped. Match-high 6 kills for Sammy Francis. Match that with a match-high 6 blocks as well. She's been outstanding in the middle. Hitting .857. Career high 706 last night. Just wide, and the Cardinal will get the break on that. Stanford the first to 15 here in the second set. They lead by 4. Early in this set, Georgia Tech commanded control. Cardinal have inched their way back. There's a timeout on the floor. Tamara Otene leads the Yellow Jackets with 3 kills tonight. Sammy Francis, a match-high 6 on the Cardinal side of the house. But Harvey with 5, Kurt with 5, Rubin with 3, and Andrew with 2. A pair of kills apiece between Mogridge, Bertolino, and Manges. So right now, after hitting in the negative in the first set, Georgia Tech right on the money, right at 0. They're hitting nearly 100 here in the second set. The Cardinal overachieved, hitting 778 in the first set. They're hitting 316 in this set. Overall, 541 so far in the match. Give a lot of credit to Jordan Harvey as well. She's got those 5 kills as mentioned, but she's also got 3 blocks, which is second on the team. And second on the team as well, she's tied with Minor with 6 digs. She also has an assist. The only thing she hasn't done quite yet is an ace, and she still has time to do it. Tamara Otene, the team high 5 digs as well for Georgia Tech. Right behind her is Luana Emiliano with 4. Cardinal might have the 4-point lead, but based on how Georgia Tech has made some adjustments early in this set, it is not over yet. Elia Rubin will serve for Stanford out of the timeout. Free ball. Minor back set to Francis. Big time dig off the video board. The point will go to the Cardinal. Jumbotron here at Maples, just over center court. 16 serving 11. Just off the top of the net, the service error will give the point to Georgia Tech. They needed that, as Larissa Manges now at the line. She's got 2 kills and a block so far tonight. Kurt, the power behind that swing. Epar Kurt with 6 kills. I mentioned Sammy Francis, her hitting percentage at .875, but Epar Kurt right behind her at .857 in this match. Coco Kirsch to serve once again for the Cardinal. Blocked! Epar Kurt, Lizzie Andrew right next to her. Third block of the evening for Kurt. Tied for second on the team with Harvey. 18 serving 12. That goes long. A break for Tech. Tamara Otene, the Kiwi, played 2 seasons at Illinois State before making her way to Tech. Was AVCA All-Region First Team last year, ACC First Team. And they'll get the point here. Atene also Volleyball Magazine All-America honorable mention last season. Again, one of the leaders on this team. Tip. What a changeup by Epar Kurt. The off speed to give the Cardinal 20. Cami Minor now to serve. 20 serves, 13. Minor now with 20 assists on the night. She had a season-high 50 assists against Miami in that 5-set loss in Coral Gables last weekend. Cardinal came back to get the win over then 23 Florida State. Near ace there, but handled. And Tech will get the point. Bertolino, one of the other leaders. Otene and Bertolino both with double-doubles last night in kills and digs. Minor. Timed up a little off there. And the point will go to Tech. They needed that. They just trail by 3 now. It's a Tech team that's had 31 double-doubles this season. More than 30. As that service error will give it back to the Cardinal. Mentioned Bertolino with 13. 8 apiece for Otene and Emiliano. A couple for Manges. Soares also on that list. Eloise Soares from Brazil, another international player. Back set. Shut down, my goodness. Elia Rubin puts a pin in that one. Timeout called by Tech. Stanford up by 5 points over the Yellow Jackets. E-Park hurt Sammy Francis, tied for match high 7 kills and .875 hitting percentage for both of them. They've been outstanding. Jordan Harvey with 5 kills, hitting .273. But the blocks have really come out tonight. 6 for Sammy Francis, 3 for both E-Park Hurt and Jordan Harvey, and a pair for Elia Rubin and Lizzie Andrew. Really important to have all points of your game clicking at once. That's how you beat the good teams, and right now the Cardinal are feeling that. But again, Georgia Tech not out of this one yet. Ranked number 16 in the nation. They were number 14 in the preseason poll. They spent 81 consecutive weeks in the top 25, 58 in the top 20. Yellow Jackets, of course, led by head coach Michelle Collier in her 11th season with Georgia Tech. She's 215 and 111 overall in her time with the Yellow Jackets. Her 215th win last night against Cal in Berkeley. Took this team to a 3rd place finish in the ACC last year, a stacked ACC, keep in mind, and also ended up finishing in the Sweet 16. They were swept by Nebraska, ended ranked number 14 in the country, but the number 5 NCAA seed last year. These matches important for ACC standings, but also for NCAA, as that's a big dig by Ogilvy. Rubin tries to find the corner. Cross court, tip, Minor slides. Rubin finds the spot. Elia Rubin with her 4th kill. 22 now for the Cardinal. A Cardinal team that, as mentioned, had their 21st Pac-12 championship a year ago, their 24th conference championship overall. That ace is in place. They've been doing it on the attack, they've been doing it defensively, and they're doing it at the service line. Cardinal now with 4 aces tonight to help them out. They're now up by 7. A couple of points away from sealing the deal on this second set after taking the first one 25-9. Georgia Tech came out hot to take the lead. The first few points going their way before Stanford was able to score. The Cardinal have woken up since and really come alive even more. Right now, the ACC standings, by the way, are very interesting. So the top 2 with a 12-1 record coming into today is number 1 overall Pitt and number 4 overall Louisville. That's national rankings, but they're both at the top of the ACC. Georgia Tech and Stanford, along with North Carolina and SMU, are all 10-3 in the ACC, right after Pitt and Louisville. Now Stanford got the win, got the sweep on the road against number 10 now SMU in Dallas. They have yet to play North Carolina. That'll happen in a couple of weeks on the opposite coast. And obviously going up against Georgia Tech here tonight, and will do so again at the end of the month. So when I say that there are ACC implications, this is what we're talking about, but also how that could feed in to where they're placed for the NCAA tournament. I mentioned the Yellow Jackets going to the Sweet 16 last year. Stanford finished ranked number 5 in the country, their 42nd appearance in the tournament. They lost to Texas, but it was their 17th regional final since 1998. And that'll go off Kurt to put another point in the Tech column. Yellow Jackets needed some of that energy as Luana Emiliano will step up to the service line. Rubin. Big time swing for the set point. Arnold up by 7 once again, 1 point away from taking this second set. 24 serving 17. Tip softly. Ogilvy to Harvey. The back corner. Jordan Harvey. That's 3 out of the last 4 sets that she has slammed the door on, going back to that win against Clemson last night. 25-17, the Cardinal takes set number 2. They're up 2-0 over number 16, Georgia Tech. We'll take a quick break as we all get ready for set number 3. Can the number 6 Stanford Cardinal get their 11th sweep this season? Or will the number 16 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets make some more adjustments and force at least a 4th set? We'll find out in a few minutes. To set number 3 we go here at Maples Pavilion. Number 6 Stanford up 2-0 over number 16 Georgia Tech. First of 2 meetings for these 2 ranked teams of this season. Be some home and home action on the 27th as the Yellow Jackets will have a second crack at the Cardinal. They're not done here yet. Serving to start off this set is Luana Emiliano for Georgia Tech. From the back row, into the net. First point for this one will go to the Cardinal. Cardinal head coach Kevin Hambly has got to be pleased with the intensity and the competitiveness of this team so far. Looking for win number 190 since he's been here at Stanford. 189 and 41 overall. Ranges. Rubin. Down the line. Opposite side. 2-point lead. Two national championships under Kevin Hambly for Stanford. 2-time Pac-12 Coach of the Year. 5-time Pac-12 champ. Sammy Francis makes it a 3-point run here in the third set. Lena Ogilvy at the service line still. She is 60 digs away from 2,000 career digs. Back-to-back Libero of the Year in the Pac-12 the last 2 seasons. Point to the Cardinal. That one goes out of bounds. Tech trying to get on the board here in the third set. They'll need the side out to do it. And a quick timeout called, as that previous play is actually under review. So head coach Michelle Collier issued a coach's challenge to take a look at it. So both teams will await to see the results as the officials take a look. These 2 head coaches really built something nice at both of their programs. Kevin Hambly coming in, taking over a team that had 7 national championships already under their belt. The last one coming in 2019 under his care, back-to-back years in 18 and 19. He was a 3rd head coach to lead the Cardinal, the women's volleyball program, to a title. And just the 7th head coach in Division I to lead back-to-back national titles. First Cardinal head coach in general to get a national championship the first 2 seasons since 2005. Then you look at Coach Collier as well. 2-time Regional Coach of the Year in 2021 and 2019. ACC Coach of the Year in 2019. She's got the most ACC wins, the most NCAA tournament wins with 7, and 4 straight NCAA appearances, which is the most by any coach in program history. 5 straight seasons where she's had 700 winning percentage, both overall and in the ACC. That has not been done before. Also won the NIVC championship back in 2019. She's one of only 5 female head coaches to reach 2 of the last 3 NCAA regional rounds. So both of these coaches have made a big impact on their programs. Collier, of course, playing at South Florida. Actually named the Player of the Decade in Conference USA back in 2004. She was an All-American in 2002, 2-time Conference Player of the Year, the Freshman of the Year back in 98, 2-time champion for the regular season, and 1 tournament championship in Conference USA during her time. The only alum to have their jersey retired, and she's in the Hall of Fame now as of 2011. Kevin Hambly also played at Illinois, graduated 2006. finish the thought on him as we confirm that the call has been overturned in favor of Georgia Tech. So they are on the board now. It's 3-1. Yellow Jackets now with the serve as Bertolino is at the line. Off the top of the net. Rubin. Down the line, softly, gets it back. Kevin Hambley, no stranger to success, who's a head coach at his alma mater, Illinois, for 8 seasons with 6 NCAA regional appearances, 12 All-Americans too. As that's a violation called on Tech. The net violation will give Stanford its 5th point of the 3rd set. Harvey still serving. Tip. Ogilvie over to Rubin. Softly. Attempted pancake, but falls in. Rubin is reading it really nicely. The rhythm, the timing has been on point for Stanford throughout this match. Rubin now tied for a match-high 8 kills. She's hitting .412. And the ace, once again, ace number 5 for Stanford. A 6-point lead. Quickly from Stanford as the timeout is called by Georgia Tech. We talked about the head coaches of these programs. Both have a strong history as well. Now 9 national championships for Stanford, 23 Final Fours, 17 national championship matches, 138 NCAA tournament wins, all the best in the nation. Georgia Tech, 13 NCAA appearances, 4 straight the last 4 seasons under Collier, 4 Sweet 16s, 2 Elite 8s, and of course that 2019 NIVC championship, along with 7 ACC championships, 16 All-Americans. They have 36 ranked wins as well, 12 under Collier herself, and 7 overall in the history of the program, top 10 wins. 891 all-time wins for the Yellow Jackets. 2 storied programs meeting for just the 3rd time. Stanford does own the overall record 2-0 coming into this, but of course the last time they met was September 9th, 1995 in Chicago. It went 5 sets. Cardinal came out on top. This is the first time they've ever played here at Stanford, and then they'll go back to Atlanta at the end of the month to play each other once again. Out of the timeout, Harvey serving, 7 serving 1. Once again, the wall goes up. Elia Rubin, Sammy Francis. It's been a block party for Stanford. That's number 7 on the day for Francis. 3rd for Rubin. Big dig by Ogilvie. Over to Rubin again. Tooled it. Make that 9 kills. She's all by herself now at the top with the match-high 9 kills. Hitting percentage just went up to .444. Just wide. 9th service error for Stanford will give the 2nd point of the set to Georgia Tech. They trail by 7. Mogridge. From the back row. Out of bounds. Georgia Tech gets a much needed point. They're within 6. Minor, the tip from Rubin, handled. Otene, big dig by Ogilvie. Minor attempted, but she was blocked. Back set, tip, The rally continues. Rubin shuts it down. Elia Rubin, double-digit kills tonight. Double-digit kills for Rubin, double-digit points for Stanford here in the third set. She's serving. Otene, what a dig by Rubin. Francis with the tip. Otene answers, another diving attempt by Rubin. Getting the touch on that is Ipar Kurt. Kurt now with 8 kills. She's tied with Sammy Francis for second on the team. Kurt hitting a match high 889. Otene, the back corner. Tech still in it. Tamara Otene. There's Larissa Manges to serve. Francis. Once again, 8 points ahead now for the Cardinal as Francis gets her 9th kill. Coco Kirsch to serve for the Cardinal. Team high 6 digs for Tamara Otene. The dump. Out of bounds as Minor will hit the antenna on the net. Tech now with 5. I mentioned Otene and Bertolino both had double doubles against Cal yesterday. Bertolino has 8 straight. Right now, 5 kills and 4 digs. As the Cardinal will take that one at the net. Eight-point lead as Minor goes to the service line. Bertolino. That's wide. Cardinals stretch the lead to 9. Cami Minor at the line still. Got her 4,000th career assist back on September 2nd against then number 6 Wisconsin. And shut down the underclassmen right at the net. Lizzie Andrew, Jordan Harvey right there helping her. That's something that head coach Kevin Hambley said they've been working on with Lizzie Andrew. Obviously, if she can get those kills in, that's wonderful. But getting the blocks so important in the middle with her and Francis, of course. Bertolino. Bertolino again. Point goes to Tech. Net violation called on Jordan Harvey. Yellow Jackets chipping away. Six to serve 15. Sofia Velez. Harvey. Nice job keeping it in. Can't quite play it off the net for Velez. A 10-point lead in play once again for the Cardinal. Number 15 serving and 16 serving 6. Crowd at Maples making some noise so far tonight. Excited about this top 25 tango that we have seen. A dig by Ogilvy. Over to Rubin. Beautiful dig attempt by Bertolino, but nobody there there to help her. Elia Rubin, 11 kills tonight. A match high and a .476 hitting percentage. Cardinal hitting .500 in this set. Shut down! Elia Rubin celebrating. That is her 4th block tonight. A dozen so far in total across every Cardinal player that's made the attempt at the net. Match high 7 for Francis, 4 for Rubin, as well as Harvey and Andrew, and 3 for E. Parker. On the flip side, just 2 for Georgia Tech. Mogridge and Manges both have a block this evening. Less than a minute for this timeout till we're back on the court. And the Cardinal hitting .500 still in this set. .540 on the match, in the negative for both for Georgia Tech. A 13-point deficit that they're having to work against to avoid the sweep. They got the sweep last night against Cal. They have a 9-match win streak in ACC play so far. Their last ranked win came against number 25, North Carolina, just last weekend on the road. That was in 5 sets, actually back-to-back 5-set wins, the first time they did that since 2019, as they also took the win over Duke in Durham. Last time they went 5 sets with the Blue Devils was back in 2012. Yellow Jackets weren't able to get that one, but they were able to capitalize this time. Tech run into a brick wall a bit tonight, a Cardinal red brick wall. As 18 serves 6 with Kurt. Bertolino. Somehow, the Cardinal survives. Back set. Net violation on Stanford gives another point to Tech. Check, that was a 12-point lead, not 13. Now it's 11 points. The Cardinal lead by. Big dig. Free ball for the Cardinal. Back set. Harvey tools the block. Harvey's 8th kill and point number 19 for the Cardinal in the 3rd set. They're back up by 12. Harvey hitting .333 tonight. 5 Stanford players hitting over .333 or higher. Cross court, tip. Bertolino tools the block. There it is from Bianca Bertolino. 7th killed this evening. She's got 7 kills to 4 digs, hitting just under 100. Cardinal have been able to keep her fairly detained, but still showing some life here in the 3rd set. Service error. Puts the Cardinal at 20. The sophomore Jordan Harvey to serve. 1 ace already on the night. Otene, joust at the net. Otene again. Off the net. Point called for Tech. A lot of action right by the net on that. Yellow Jackets will now have Liv Mogridge to serve. Emiliano with 13 assists tonight. She's had 6 straight matches with at least 25. Otene. runs into a wall. Minor at the net. Cami Kill, that's her second today. Cami Minor, so versatile. Officially has her 13th double-double of the season with 28 assists and 10 digs on top of those 2 kills. Also has a service ace. The Cardinals are still up by 12. 21-9 here in the third set. Now hitting .478 as a squad. Georgia Tech back in the positive range with their hitting percentage, both in the set as well as the overall match. Otene off of Ogilvy for the kill. Double digits for Tech. Otene with 5 kills and 7 digs so far tonight. Larissa Manges. She's got a few kills in her back pocket. She'll serve. Next weekend, Tech will get to host at home. They'll play against Syracuse first and then Boston College to continue ACC play. After that, they'll go to Florida State and Miami, and then they'll host Stanford, and then end the regular season at #1 Pitt on November 30th. A challenging slate coming up to end conference play for them. Hurt tools it. E. Park Hurt, double-digit kills. The net violation for Georgia Tech as well. 2 Cardinal players now with double-digit kills. That's Rubin with 11 and Kurt with 10. Francis just behind with 9. Harper. Tech gets the break. That's Leah Harper in, the senior from West Virginia as well for Tech. Tamara Otene now. Hurt. The dig. Nicely done by Otene. Bertolino off the top of the net. Back set, Andrew. Lizzie Andrew, her 3rd kill. 12-point lead once again. 2 points from wrapping up the potential sweep. Minor. Bertolino shut down. Lizzie and Jordan put the wall up to create match point for the Cardinal. 24 serving 11, Minor still at the line. Harper tools the block. Making an impact since she's got in the game. First kill she registered as Tech stays alive. 12 serving 24. Sophia Velas. Minor over to Harvey. Harvey shuts it down in back-to-back sets. The match is complete. The 11th sweep on the season for the #6 Stanford Cardinal. They get the ranked win against #16 Georgia Tech, 3-0 here at Maples Pavilion. Kevin Hambley's 190th win here with the Cardinal on the farm. and his 94th here at Maples Pavilion. Number 6, Stanford breaks the 9-match win streak in the ACC for number 16, Georgia Tech. The Yellow Jackets will move on to host Syracuse and Boston College next week, as the Virginias will be here. Virginia and Virginia Tech coming to Stanford Thursday and Friday for more ACC play. Stanford improves to 11-3 in the ACC, 19-4 overall. Georgia Tech now 10-4 in the ACC, 18-5 overall. What a match tonight. The Stanford Cardinal, 11 sweeps on the season and another ranked win, and they just sent a message across the country. On behalf of our entire crew, thank you for joining us here at Maples Pavilion once again. We'll see you back here next week for more ACC action. But I'm Jenna Becerra. Thank you for joining us, and so long from Stanford. Again, the 11th sweep, 3-0 over Georgia Tech.